illallah, la ilaha illallah. Zikr aman hai, zikr hai fatah, zikr shifa hai, zikr hai dawa. नजात मिलती है उसको यकीन करे जो कल्ब से जिक्रुल्लाह, जिक्र से बढ़ के नहीं है अमल कोई है फरमान रसूलुल्लाह, ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह, हस्बी हस्बी जल्लल्लाह, मा फी क़ल्बी गैरुल्लाह, नूर मुहम्मद सल्लल्लाह, ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह। सदक़े में आका सारे जहां को दीन मिला, बेदीनों ने कलमा पढ़ा, ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह, हस्बी हस्बी जल्लल्लाह, मा फी क़ल्बी गैरुल्लाह, नूर मुहम्मद सल्लल्लाह, ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह। सिमत नबी बू जहल गया से उसने ये कहा, गर हो नबी बतलाओ जरा मेरी मुट्ठी में है क्या, सिमत नबी बू जहल गया.
Live iftar broadcast. But we decided with this masjid being very special, the masjid's name being called Masjid Safiyya, from the Timbelihle informal settlement which is in Lenasia extension 9. And to talk more about this masjid, I'd like to welcome the founder. And it's a very special story because the masjid was built in honor of his late mother. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant her Jannatul Firdaus, inshallah. Ameen. I'd like to welcome Suleiman Sheikh. Suleiman, assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah so much for hosting us here. Again, I think to talk about this masjid, it's something that's very special to you, very close to you. This was done in honor of your late mother.
Walaikum assalam, shukran Farhaz. Yes, you know, way back in 2018, a very close, very dear friend of mine, Shabir Mia, alerted me to the plight of the Muslim community here in Tembelishle. And I came out with him and we had a look at the very rudimentary structure that they had put up as a masjid. It was literally falling apart. The corrugated iron sheets where water was leaking through. Maulana Aslam, who's the custodian of the masjid here, you know, he had about 16 or 18 orphan boys living on the premises and in some shacks, you know, nearby. And we made a decision then and there that we have to do something to alleviate the situation here. And you know, our decision was, let's first sort out a proper living quarters for the boys. So, you know, in 2019 we started the project to build a dormitory for them. And alhamdulillah, we built a dormitory that accommodates 20 boys. They've got a kitchen, they've got proper ablution facilities. And the intention then was to start the building of the masjid. You know, during Ramadan of 2019, we lost our mother. You know, today is actually 6 years to date since her passing. But then we went into COVID, and then the masjid project got delayed due to COVID. But coming out of COVID, you know, we got the plans approved. We started construction in 2022. And alhamdulillah, by 2023, you know, we had this beautiful structure put up. The masjid accommodates about 180 musallis. We have now got madrasa classes going as well. There's about 60 children who attend madrasa every single day. We've got 3 full-time madrasa students, madrasa teachers, and Maulana Aslam as the principal. We run ladies programs in the evenings, weekends. So alhamdulillah, this masjid has become a beacon of light in the society, where before the masjid was constructed, there were about 100 musallis coming through. Now we can't cope with the crowds that come through, especially on Jummah and the auspicious nights. There's over 250 musallis at any given time.
Suleiman, the fact that this was created in an area where a masajid was needed, but not just a masajid, a social center that was needed to make this happen. That's something special, isn't it? How much of pride does it give you that you are able to make such a massive difference?
Yeah. I won't say pride, it's an honor to be able to serve the community. Later in the segment, we'll talk to Maulana Aslam, who's the principal and the custodian of the masjid. He's the imam. He does a lot of dawah work. He's got a good team around him as well. And, subhanAllah, over the years, we've seen the community here grow from strength to strength. Just the children who come here, I would say 80% of those children come from households where they are not Muslim households. Their parents are non-Muslim. But after school and in the evenings, on weekends, this is their place of safety. We try and run a feeding program as well. So every afternoon, as they leave madrasa to go home, there's a meal available for them. So that's what we've tried to achieve, and alhamdulillah, we're very happy that the community has come together the way they have. Yeah?
Alhamdulillah. Suleiman, unfortunately, we are running out of time, but of course, when we do speak to you later on, we'll be talking it from your sponsorship cap. But inshallah, we'll speak to you just 10 minutes before Iftar Azan. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Suleiman Sheikh, one of the, or actually the founder of Masjid Safiyya here at the Tembelihle informal settlement in Lenasia South. Now, what is going to happen? We're going to cross over to Makkatul Mukarramah for the Maghrib Salah. And then immediately after that, we'll be crossing over to Durban for their Iftar crossing. And then we'll be back again here at Masjid Safiyya to bring you our Johannesburg Iftar crossing. From myself, Faraz Patel, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. See you later on.
رمضان أتاك الروح والريحان لتختم فيه إخلاصا وتحضن صفحة القرآن.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to this live Iftar broadcast here from Johannesburg. My name is Faraz Patel. This broadcast is brought to you by Emergivac Sharia, South Africa's only emergency medical takaful plan that will guarantee your in-hospital expenses at a private hospital for accident and illness emergencies. Anyone can download the Emergivac app and gain immediate free access to the Sharia collection, which includes the Qibla Finder, Masjid Finder, Salah Times, the Quran, Surahs and Hadith. So alhamdulillah, we brought you a first crossing here from Masjid Safiyya, and of course I'd like to bring in the founder and also the managing director of Emergivac Sharia, which is our headline sponsor here for the Johannesburg Iftar, Suleiman Sheikh. Suleiman, assalamu alaikum again, and jazakallah so much for hosting us here. Suleiman, just talk to us about Emergivac's role in making sure that this hospital was not just built to create a da'wah center, but also a social outreach center.
Wa alaikum salam. You mean the masjid?
The masjid, yes, the masjid, yes, I apologize, the masjid.
Yeah, when we got involved in this project, like I said earlier, the intention was initially to make sure that the community who was using the facilities here had a safe center to come to. But alhamdulillah, over the years, what we've seen is what started off as a small community of about 80 musallis has grown to over 250 now. You'll speak to Maulana Aslam, who's the custodian of the masjid, and he'll explain to you the amount of dawah work that they do here, both him and his teachers and the fellow trustees of the masjid.
Alhamdulillah. Suleiman, earlier on, as you mentioned, this was in honor of your late mother, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant her Jannatul Firdaus, inshallah. I mean, for you personally, how much honor and how much satisfaction does it give you that earlier on we were listening to a rendition of zikr, that Islam is able to attract so many people, and that so many people can take the shahadat just by a masajid being here and this being a center for people to get together.
You know, Tembelishle is home to over 10,000 households. And the majority of the people who live in Tembelishle are non-Muslim. And what we've seen is the madrasa children who are coming in to the masjid are coming in from non-Muslim homes. And, you know, they spend time here, you know, with the Muslim community, and they get influenced by what is happening here. And alhamdulillah, you know, if when we pan around and you have a look at how many youngsters are in the masjid at the moment, this is a daily occurrence in this masjid. They are here, you know, during the school holidays for Zohr Salah, they're here for Asr Salah, Maghrib and Isha. The masjid is so full, you can't accommodate all the musallis. And on weekends, this is a place for them to congregate. There's feeding programs, there's other outreach programs that happen from here. And alhamdulillah, you know, we are actually very, very honored to be part of this. And inshallah, it will grow from strength to strength.
I mean, Suleiman, as always, Jazakallah so much for hosting us. Jazakallah for being, of course, our headline sponsor for the Johannesburg Iftar. And inshallah, I'll definitely be seeing you on Sunday.
On Sunday, inshallah.
Inshallah, I mean, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam.
That's Suleiman Sheikh, of course, the managing director of Emergivec Sharia, and we will be seeing him on Sunday, of course, as what it may be the last iftar that we will be doing. Now, let me bring in somebody who's actively involved in this masajid on a day-to-day basis, Maulana Aslam. Maulana, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah so much for hosting us here, for allowing us to have this interview with you.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm truly grateful for that.
Maulana, day to day, how is it in this masajid? Let's start off, of course, with the dormitory for the boys.
Alhamdulillah, with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we send the root to Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, who is our teacher, who is our guidance. Regarding the dormitory, everything is up to so far. Through the help of Uncle Suleiman, he's seen to our day in and out. He's helping us. Every month, Tuesday, we are getting our food. On Ramadan, we are getting our food on Monday and on Friday. So since he came in this masjid, alhamdulillah, my life has been very easy. I was going through a lot of difficulties and challenges till Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent him in this place.
Alhamdulillah. And there's also an orphanage, madrasa. How much has this changed the lives of the people here at the Tembelihle informal settlement?
Allahu Akbar Kabira. Indeed, this place is an orphanage for others. For some, it is not. Some of the children's boys here who stay in this dormitory, they are not orphans in such. Some of them, their parents, they've forsaken them because of they accepted Islam, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Simply because of they took the shahada, their parents, is either the stepfather or the stepmother, they disowned the child. When the child came to us with this case, I obviously tell the uncle who's helping us, I introduce the case to him, then we discuss it, then we accept the child, regardless because of his situation. But I'll tell you something, alhamdulillah, I've seen a lot of boys here in the area. The boys' life has been affected so much with drugs, so much with liquor. Since I opened this center, with the help of Uncle Suleiman Sheikh, the children's life has become very, very, very good. The children are going to school, they know they've got food. Some, they don't stay with us, they just come for that little bit meal, supper or dinner or even lunch. But they know somewhere, somehow, in Masjid Safiyya, we are going to get our food. Some they are not Muslim, some are Muslims, but they come, we give whoever is on our side, inshallah.
Alhamdulillah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to guide you from strength to strength and continue the good work that you're doing. Maulana Aslam, we are going to ask you to just make a quick short dua for us. Bismillah.
Can I hold the mic?
Yeah, yes.
Can you make the dua? Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina Maulana Muhammad wa barik wa salim. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. اللهم اني اسالك علما عافيا ورزقا تابعا واملا متقبلا. اللهم ربنا تقبل السحور. اللهم ربنا تقابل سحور اللهم ربنا تقابل سبور اللهم ربي اجعلني مقيم صلاة دورتي ربنا تقبل دعاء اللهم إني أسألك علما عافية ورزقا دابيا وأملا متقبلا اللهم ربنا تقبل صوم رمضان اللهم ربنا تقبل ركوعنا اللهم ربنا تقبل سجودنا اللهم ربنا تقبل تلاوة القرآن اللهم ربنا تقبل مغفرة اللهم ربنا تقبل أعمالنا ربي اجعلني مقيم صلاة دورتي ربنا تقبل دعاء اللهم إني أسألك الجنة ونعوذ بك من النار اللهم ربنا تقبل مغفرة خديجة دفن رين اللهم ربنا تقبل جنة اللهم ربنا تقبل جنة اللهم ربنا تقبل جنة والروح وريها وجنة نعيم تبارك اسمك ربك ذي الجلال والإكرام اللهم اغفر لأم خديجة دفن رين اللهم اغفر ليوسف باي دفن رين اللهم ربنا تقبل نور القبر اللهم ربنا تقبل محبة القبر اللهم إنا نسألك الجنة ونعوذ بك من النار. Oh Allah Ta'ala, accept all those who participated in this masjid. Oh Allah Ta'ala, give them a khair and mubarak. Allah Ta'ala, accept all the sponsors who help us in this masjid. Specifically, most important is Sulaiman Sheikh. Allah Ta'ala, give him maghfirah, long life, barakah, afiyah, istiqamat, all his children, his beloved brothers. Oh Allah Ta'ala, you bless them in all their income. In the all your halal rose accepted from them. You give Auntie Khadija, Devna Rain, and Uncle Yusuf Bai, Devna Name. Oh Allah Ta'ala, give them nur in the kabar. Give them Jannatul Firdaus. Make that kabar a place of happiness, a place of goodness. Oh Allah Ta'ala, accept it from us. ربي جعلني مقيم الصلاة وذريتي ربنا تقبل دعاء ببركة إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا مولانا محمد وبارك وسلم عليه سبحان الله الحمد لله ولا إله إلا الله والله أكبر ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العظيم رضيت بالله ربا وبالإسلام مدينة وبمحمد صلى الله عليه وسلم نبيا ورسولا سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين الحمد لله رب العالمين.
Jazakallah so much for that, Maulana Aslam, for rendering the dua. You are now going to hear the adhan, but before that, of course, we'd like to thank Emergivac Sharia for making this broadcast possible. Don't forget to download the app to access more details. From myself, Ras Patel, and my brother Suleiman, who of course brought you this broadcast. This has been a live iftar crossing from Masjid Safiyya in the Tembelihle informal settlement in Lenasia, South Johannesburg. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Time's up already, guys. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا
जिक्र अमन है जिक्र है फतह ذکر شفا ہے ذکر ہے دوا نجات ملتی ہے اس کو یقین کرے جو قلب سے ذکر اللہ ذکر سے بڑھ کے نہیں ہے عمل کوئی ہے فرمان رسول اللہ لا الہ الا اللہ حسبی حسبی جل اللہ ما فی قلبی غیر اللہ نور محمد صلی اللہ لا الہ الا اللہ تیرے صدقے میں آقا سارے جہاں کو دین ملا بے دینوں نے کلمہ پڑھا لا الہ الا اللہ حسبی حسبی جل اللہ ما فی قلبی غیر اللہ نور محمد صلی اللہ لا الہ الا اللہ سمت نبی بو جہل گیا آقا سے اس نے یہ کہا گر ہو نبی بتلاؤ ذرا میری مٹھی میں ہے کیا سمت نبی بو جہل